Well, we got our first look at part 2 of Crisis on Infinite Earth and a massive confirmation on the status of people from other animated universes. Let's take a couple minutes to talk about the new clip, who we saw in the trailer, and where we got some confirmation this is indeed happening. Now, before we do that, though, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. We do daily Marvel and DC videos, and we want to be your place for all the superhero news, but we're going to do it truthfully and transparently so you are in the know. Well, ever since we found out Crisis was getting adapted, many of us have been wondering about the status of some of those other animated universes. DC has a long history of fine animated projects, and many of us were wondering if there was a possibility we would get some major cameos. Now, after part 1 finished up, many people commented it was all Tomorrowverse style characters. But earlier today, we got a lot of new information, including a first look and some questions answered by executive producers Butch Lukic and Jim Krieg. Now, you might be noticing in the background the new clip, and if you pay attention, you'll actually see 2 of these characters. Now, recently, the 2 executive producers talked to comicbookmovie.com, and they did indeed confirm that there would be some other characters from other universes in this upcoming movie. Now, apparently, this includes 2 characters at least, one of them from Batman the Animated Series, and one of them from Teen Titans Go. Now, interestingly enough, in the first trailer, it's actually revealed who some of these characters are, because pretty clearly, Terry McGinnis from Batman Beyond is front and center in that trailer. Now, we also appear to have Damian Wayne, who I think that's pretty much a different version of Robin than is in either universe, since we got to meet Dick Grayson in the last movie, and what appears to be a version of Barbara Gordon that is also a bit of a different animation style. I also have to say, it's pretty exciting to see a full-on Bat family coming alive in this upcoming film. Not only do we have multiple versions of Batman and Robin, but we've also got Huntress and Batgirl and even Batwing. And this might actually be the biggest ensemble of Batman characters in one feature ever, but I'm going to have to look into that. Now, this first look was pretty cool and gave us some indication on what's going on. Probably the biggest thing outside of the reveal of these characters is how front and center Supergirl is going to be in this new adaptation. Now, she was a big part of the original comic, so it's not really that big of a surprise, but quite honestly, after this trailer, it seemed like she might be the central character in the whole story, which for me is pretty interesting. Now, this was teased at the end of the first film, and we're really hoping Meg Donnelly nails this because she's up for Supergirl in live action. So the adaptation itself should be coming together pretty quickly, and with the release of this trailer so close to part 1, well, I suspect in the next 60 to 90 days, we will indeed see part 2, which virtually guarantees part 3 before the end of 2024. Now, the fact that we now know that characters from other universes are part of this absolutely expands the scope of this project. That was something I heard almost universal disappointment on, and now that we know, it's something to be a lot more excited for. I think this is going to be a bigger part than anybody knows. The executive producers actually teased to ask them again after 2 more movies, suggesting we're going to see a lot of unexpected faces in the upcoming months. But we'll have to wait and see.